In 2020, people started talking about Kim Jong-un's health. Some thought he was very sick. But then, a strong message came from North Korea.
Our enemies should prepare for destruction.
This message did not come from Kim Jong-un. It was not from a military leader. It was from his sister, Kim Yo-jong. When South Korea sent balloons with messages across the border, she did not just complain. She took action. She gave an order, and soon after, a big government building between North and South Korea was destroyed. A loud explosion shook the ground. Smoke filled the sky, and the world was shocked. This was not just a warning, it was a message of power. The world knows Kim Jong-un as the leader of North Korea, the man behind its nuclear weapons. But behind him, there is a woman. Many people do not understand her, but everyone fears her. She is getting more power, and she might change the future of North Korea. Who is Kim Yo-jong? And how did she rise from the shadows to become the most powerful woman in North Korea? In a country where power is everything, a little girl was born in 1987. Her name was Kim Yo-jong, and she was no ordinary child. She was the daughter of Kim Jong-il, the leader of North Korea, and Ko Yong-hwee, his consort. From the moment she was born, her life was different from other children. She was part of the ruling family, a family that held the future of a whole nation in its hands. Yo-jong did not have a normal childhood. She did not play in the streets or make friends easily. She grew up with her brothers, Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-chol, inside the walls of their home. There, they were taught important lessons, not just about school subjects, but about power and loyalty. One day, everything changed. In the 1990s, Yo-jong and her brothers were sent far away to Switzerland. There, she took a new name, Pak Mi-hyang, and started school like any other child. She learned math, science, and new languages. She saw a different world, a place where people lived freely. But even as she studied, she never forgot who she was. In 2000, it was time to go home. Her days in Switzerland were over, and she returned to North Korea. There, she continued her studies at Kim Il-sung University, focusing on computer science. But her true education was not in books. It was in watching, listening, and understanding how power worked in her country. By 2007, she had finished her studies, but her work was only beginning. Unlike her brothers, who were often seen in public, Yo-jong stayed in the background. She did not speak loudly or take center stage, but she was always there, watching. She learned how to influence decisions without being seen, waiting for her moment. And one day, the world would see her step out of the shadows. Yo-jong joined the Workers' Party of Korea as a junior cadre in 2007. Her influence continued to grow, and in 2014, she was appointed Vice Director of the Politburo of the WPK. She became known for managing Kim Jong-un's public image and state propaganda, ensuring that the leader's presence remained strong both inside and outside North Korea. Despite her growing power, little is known about Kim Yo-jong's personal life. She is believed to be married to Choi Song, the son of a senior North Korean official. Reports suggest that she has 2 children, but details about her family remain secretive, hidden from the outside world, just like much of her life. As Kim Yo-jong's role in the government grew, her influence extended beyond North Korea's borders. No longer just working behind the scenes, she became a key player in diplomatic and military affairs, shaping North Korea's interactions with the world. Her actions, whether in diplomacy or aggression, would soon make headlines internationally. In 2018, Kim Yo-jong made history. She became the first member of North Korea's ruling family to visit South Korea since the Korean War. She attended the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang and met with South Korean President Moon Jae-in. She was calm and polite, showing a different side of North Korea to the world. But her role was more than just symbolic. Behind closed doors, she played an important part in diplomatic talks between the 2 Koreas. She was one of the key figures shaping North Korea's foreign policy, especially in its difficult relations with the United States and South Korea. Kim Yo-jong's rise continued. In September 2021, she was appointed as a member of North Korea's State Affairs Commission, a powerful government body. Her speeches became sharper, her presence stronger. She became known for her strong words against South Korea and the US, making it clear that North Korea would not be controlled by foreign nations. Many began to see her as Kim Jong-un's closest advisor, and possibly even his successor. Her power was not just in words. In June 2020, she showed how much influence she had. North Korea had warned South Korea many times to stop activists from sending balloons with anti-government messages across the border. When the warnings were ignored, Kim Yo-jong acted. On June 16, 2020, at 2:50 p.m. local time, North Korea destroyed the Inter-Korean Liaison Office in Kaesong. The four-story building, which was supposed to help peace between the two countries, was reduced to rubble. The Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, called it a magnificent blast, a statement that shocked the world. This event increased tensions between North and South Korea. In response, South Korea raised its military alert level and warned of serious consequences if North Korea continued these actions. But for Kim Yo-jong, the explosion was not just a statement. It was a show of her growing power in North Korea's leadership. As Kim Yo-jong's power expanded, her actions became more aggressive. She was no longer just a diplomat or a behind-the-scenes strategist. She was now at the center of North Korea's military and political confrontations. Her words carried weight, and her decisions influenced not only North Korea, but the entire region. She claimed that the presence of US military forces justified North Korea's nuclear expansion, making it clear that Pyongyang would continue to grow its nuclear arsenal. For years, Kim Yo-jong remained in the background, a silent force behind the supreme leader. But silence does not mean weakness. It means patience. She has watched, learned, and sharpened her influence under the rule of her father and brother. Now, as Kim Jong-un's most trusted advisor, she does more than just whisper in his ear. She speaks on his behalf, shapes policy, and enforces his vision with an iron will, all without holding the official title of Supreme Leader. But what if one day she does? Kim Jong-un's health has been the subject of speculation for years. If he were to disappear, whether by illness, accident, or internal power struggles, who would take his place? And among the ruling family, there is no figure as powerful, as ruthless, or as prepared as Kim Yo-jong. She has proven herself time and time again. She has ruled through propaganda, shaped North Korea's image, and struck fear into its enemies. She has shown the world that she is more than just the sister of a dictator. She is a leader in her own right. The question is no longer if she could take power. The question is when.